Welcome back to The Last Ranger, and I'm Gary. I almost said my last name. Oh, I'll say my last name, Gary Anderson. Like David C. Anderson, I'm Gary D. Anderson. I wish he would explain why he has to say David C. Anderson from the Knife Center. What's with the C? Is there other people named David Anderson at the Knife Center? Anyway, I'm going to be covering the Shikra today, and I finally set the knife right. If you watched my other videos, some other videos, I think I did an unboxing or a first impressions. I say Shikra, and I don't know. I say the knife all wrong, but it's the Shikra. I think it's the Shikra, and it's made by an Ontario Knife Company, and I got it from the Knife Center. If you're familiar with the Knife Center, and I really love this knife. I really love this. It's Os 8 steel, and this is the first Ontario knife I bought. Period. I've heard of Ontario knives a lot in the past, but I've never. I mean, I don't like the Ontario rat. I think it's a pretty cool. It's probably a pretty cool knife, but it just doesn't talk to me, and I've never bought it. But this first knife, this is the first Ontario knife that spoke to me, and I really like this knife. It's 3.2 ounces. It's a very light knife because it has linen micarta on one side and a steel on the other side. And this clip, I'm told, is titanium, and I haven't taken a magnet to it to tell, but overall it's very skinny because it doesn't have a steel liner backing up the micarta, so it's very light in the hands, and it's pretty thick material, so it's probably it will probably hold up to abuse. And it's a liner lock or a frame lock. It has a really great action. It's you can see it's drop shutty too. Sorry if I'm up here like I'm flipping the wrist, but I don't think it. Oh, catch me. I don't think it needs wrist flip. You can fail this knife, but it's not. It's a pretty good action. I would rate it the action like 8 out of 10. It's a really good action for like such a cheap knife. This knife is only cost $45.60, and I have the Spyderco Tenacious. I have a Spyderco Tenacious that costs way more than this. You know, I mean, the Tenacious is at least a $50 knife at most places, I believe. So this is I would rate this knife as better than the Tenacious. It has a blade over travel insert, so that's really cool. But they've put a lot of good materials in this knife. I would EDC. I've EDC'd it weeks, and I really like EDC in it. I EDC it all the time. I just haven't reviewed it, so I'm really looking forward to. I don't know its name, but Ontario Knives or OKC introduced like a new knife. I think it's the Bezra. Don't quote me on that. And it's basically the same knife, but it's a tan linen micarta, but it's a cleaver. I think it's a cleaver style blade. It's coming out like I think it in January next year, and it's like the brother or sister of the Shikra, so I look forward to that. I purchased, I think I mentioned it. I purchased it at the Knife Center, Um, I think this is a great budget-friendly knife. It's a budget-friendly EDC knife. It's got a great action, a great flipper, drop shutty. It's an awesome knife. I mean, if you need it in a pinch for like combat, I think it's a good combat knife too. It's great. Has great stabby action. It's lightweight. It supports deep carry. Has a very nice clip. Thank God they went with an American style clip and not this big pin style clips. I heartily hate. It's very blah. It's very fidget friendly knife. You can see how's that action. Yeah, it's great action. I'm going to compare it to some knives for size, and I have the Real Steel Sidus for size comparisons. Real Steel Sidus is a big knife. There's a medium-sized knife next, the Hogue Deka. So I would compare it like it's kind of a medium size. The Shikra is a medium sized knife. So it's a very good EDC knife. And I want to share with you a smaller knife, this Best Tech Engine. So okay. I'll cut some paracord just to show you how sharp it is. Very sharp, very sharp. And I've cut stuff with this. It's very sharp. Oh, maybe I had some cardboard laying around here so you could see that. And let's check out the stabby action. Man, would you like to get stabbed by that? It's just, oh, it's a great, very, very, very great stabbing action. So if I like to put on out this, please subscribe and please like. I'm just trying to get to 100 subscribers so I can get my own YouTube URL. I'm not asking for 1,000 subscribers. I'm asking just for 100 subscribers, and I'm 45 away from that. Just if you run across my channel, think of subscribing, and when I get to 100, I'm gonna get a Civivi fracture away, and some other stuff, maybe some channel stickers. But I can't update my channel stickers with my YouTube URL unless I get one, custom one. So if you send me some love, just subscribe and stick around to the end. I cover this knife for I think an unboxing or a first impressions, and I also do a quick look at this knife. So those will be at the end. As always, thanks for joining me at The Last Ranger, and I'm Gary Anderson. Bye bye.